My Uncle Boudreaux was driving through Texas one day, and he went to a little cafe, and this great big waiter comes up to the table, big 6'5" looking guy. He says, "Can I help you, sir?" And my uncle goes, "Yeah, man, I'm so thirsty. Bring me a big Coke." So the waiter comes out with a big barrel rolling across the floor, puts it up on the table, puts a little straw in it. He says, "There's your big Coke, sir." And my uncle goes, "Man, that's a whole barrel." And the waiter says, "Everything is big in Texas, sir." And my uncle says, "Well, I'm real hungry. Can I have a steak, a big steak?" 5 waiters come out pushing a wheelbarrow across the floor with a big slab of beef. Whoom! Up on the table. My uncle says, that's a whole cow." He said, "Everything is big in Texas, sir." So my uncle says, "Well, I got to go to the restroom. Which way is that?" And the waiter says, "Well, sir, you walk down into the hotel there, you take a left, then another right, then another left." And my uncle could not understand one word the guy was saying. So he went to the hotel. He took the wrong turn, fell into the hotel swimming pool. And I found him 10 minutes later, he's splashing around, he's going, "Don't flush! Don't flush, okay?" Now, this is actually very funny. This is from actual insurance claim forms. When people are in a crash, they have to sit down and write down on their claim form why they got in the crash. And a lot of times when people write stuff, it doesn't come out the way they really wanted it to sound. So these are so funny. These are actual insurance claim forms. Excerpts from them. Listen to this. "To avoid hitting the bumper of the car in front of me, I struck the pedestrian." It doesn't sound right. "This pedestrian had no idea which direction to go, so I ran over him." This is how this sounds. "The telephone pole was approaching fast. I was attempting to swerve out of its path when it struck my front end." The pole did it. "Coming home, I drove into the wrong house and collided with a tree I don't have." Oh, this sounds really bad. "I was on my way to the doctor with rear end trouble when my universal joint gave way." Whoa, that hurts me thinking about that. Listen to this cop out here. "A pedestrian hit me and went under my car." This is their fault. "This guy was all over the road. I had to swerve a number of times before I hit him." Listen how this sounds. "I pulled away from the side of the road, glanced at my mother-in-law, then headed over the embankment." Validation question number 15 is C as in cat. We had one guy kept asking me, "Could you have a dog in the HOV lane?" You guys know what the HOV lane? High occupancy vehicle lane. High occupancy vehicle. That means you have more than one person. Sometimes they don't tell. The state will tell you. The reason we have a HOV lane, a lot of people call it a diamond lane. It's marked with a diamond symbol down on the road. They call it a diamond lane because it looks like a diamond lane when you ride on it. So in the HOV or diamond lane, you have to have either 2 or 3 people. The signs will tell you as you enter it, okay? Dogs and cats do not count. Here's the bottom line. It's got to be, let's say it says 2 people on the sign. It's got to be a live person outside of the body, okay? People always ask me, can you be pregnant and ride in the HOV lane? Some people have challenged that in court, and it ends up getting thrown out. Don't try it. What I tell my classes is, if you're very pregnant and you're on the way to the hospital and you're by yourself, please hurry, hurry, hurry. Don't get in the diamond lane. But then if you have the baby, jump in the diamond lane. Because now you got a second person outside of the body, okay? So dogs don't count. No, this is so funny. I'm just thinking about it. We had a hearse driver in the class one day. Kept asking, "Steve, can you have a dead body in the car? Okay, and be in the HOV lane?" Okay, I looked it up. Dead people count as cargo, okay? All right? So it's not another person. Nobody wants to sit next to that guy, man. You know, it's like, yeah. We had a priest in class one day asked me if you could be possessed and ride in the diamond lane. Multiple personalities don't count either. To get in that lane, blow-up dolls do not count, okay? I saw a guy one time in Los Angeles, had the big blow-up doll right next to him, all dressed up. I don't know what you call them. I call mine Sheila, but, you know. It's got to be 2 or 3 people. And again, the reason we have the HOV or the diamond lane is to unclog traffic. If everybody would have a second person and commute to and from work, all of a sudden you'd have half the traffic. Validation answer number 16 is D, as in dog.